Welcome back. Another Tubi original review. This is called Happy Anniversary. Another one from Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes. They've been dishing out. I don't know how they like Tyler Perry with these movies. They just flinging them out every week. It's like a new movie from them. Now this one I enjoyed because I love a good revenge movie when I feel like the revenge is appropriate. Now, of course, in real life, I wouldn't say, hey, go after, well, would I or wouldn't I? Because they accidentally shot the girl. There wasn't supposed to be any bullets in the gun, but they did shoot her and leave her for dead. So I don't know, in real life, I don't know, I might say go ahead and knock them off. I don't know, but anyway, when it comes to movies, when the revenge is appropriate, I'm like, okay, go ahead and take them out, girl. So she has gone out her way. This takes dedication, okay? For you to hunt down the boys, now men, that took part in, I consider it bullying. They said it was a prank. I feel like they were bullying her. It takes dedication, like I said, to hunt these guys down years later, get them to fall in love with you and propose, marry you, and you wait a whole year and then kill them. That's a lot. She could have took that same dedication and took up a hobby, learn a new language or anything. Like, I'm serious. That's for you to stare at the face of somebody who was involved of you almost damn near dying. Okay? So it starts off with her first kid. Now this one is one of those movies where it goes back and forth a lot. They tend to do that in these Crispy Stokes, Marcus Houston movies. Not all the time, but, you know. I don't mind it as long as I can keep up with it. So it starts off with her shooting and did she shoot him? Yeah. Shooting one of her husbands on their anniversary right after she gonna make sure she get the gift first, okay? He gave her, I think it was a bracelet or something, and then she took him out and everything. Now the last guy, this was the boy who actually pulled the trigger and shot her when she was a little girl. So we stayed with him in the movie. We stayed in his storyline a little bit longer, I think, because he was the ultimate, like, I'm thinking she saved him the best for last, right? Like, the guy that shot me, I'm gonna take him out last, like final finale. So he's running for mayor, he was running for mayor when he met her. This is the part that killed me. His wife suspiciously just falls out. I thought she was drugged. Ends up in the hospital, and the doctors are telling him she's not going to come out of it. The machines are pretty much breathing for her. She's going to die. This woman wasn't even cold in the ground yet before he hopped on homegirl, because, let me back up. The one who was getting her revenge, she ended up being his, like, political manager thing. I'm not familiar with that kind of stuff, but his campaign manager. That's what I was trying to say. But his wife just died, and he jumped on her, like, I'm like, damn, can you grieve? Like, he was already emotionally cheating with her before his wife he actually got the news that she wasn't going to make it. And I thought that was just whack. Like, it put me in the mind of, I don't know if you guys remember B. Smith. She's like, I would call her Black Martha Stewart, just to give you an idea of what she used to do. She had a show I used to watch when TV One first came on in 2004. I was 17 years old, and I was watching this older lady do her Martha Stewart thing, right? Well, anyway, she passed a few years ago, but her husband, she had Alzheimer's towards her death. But her husband had another woman in the house, the woman that he was messing with, in the house while that's what it put me in the mind frame of, like, dude, your wife is in the hospital and you over here with this other woman, right? So somebody actually ends up shooting him. And while he's in the hospital recovering, she's like, you know, it's not supposed to be this way. Whispering stuff while he's knocked out. I'm the one that's supposed to kill you. Now, I've been told when people are in comas, they can hear. Is that true? I've kind of heard different stories about that. But anyway, so on their anniversary, she takes him out to the woods where she's planning to kill him. When she pulls a gun on him, he's like, yeah, I know who you are. I knew who you are when I first saw you, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is my thing. I understand this is just a movie, but how come he knew who she was when he saw her, but them other two guys didn't? Like, people don't... This was in 1995 when she got shot. Okay, 20 years. But how does he remember her and y'all two didn't? Like, and so I guess this is the plot for this one, the plot twist for this one. He tells her that he basically knew who she was. He did some research, knew that her other two husbands were killed by someone. And so I guess he suspected it was her, but in his mind he was like, well, I wanted to make it right. And just, dude, you shot this girl, whether you thought the gun was loaded or not, you still took a firearm and pulled the trigger. Why do you think that person, why would you think, I can't even get it out, that person would want to be with you, like, for real, for real? I thought that was unrealistic, like, in real life. And then another thing that I think was unrealistic, how was she able to shoot these two guys, the other two, right? Because she did shoot the husband again, but her mom ended up taking him out, which I actually liked that. I thought that was a nice touch. But that was just, I don't know. You could tell they probably wrote this movie kind of fast. I enjoyed it though, like, no shade. But yeah, at the end, when her mama took his ass out, playing the therapist, I don't know if she was a real therapist or not, or she just, like, maybe pretended to be one to get to him. But I thought that was cool. Another thing that I felt like was unrealistic was, okay, when she got shot, it was in the daytime. She bled out for hours. In real life, correct me if I'm wrong, are there any medical people on here? Wouldn't she have died? Like, you're bleeding out for hours. You're going to pass out from low blood pressure first, I assume. And then you're going to die. She happened to survive that, and then he got shot twice to survive that. But that's realistic though, because I know people, not personally, but I have heard of people that have got shot multiple times and lived. So yeah, this just dropped. Let me know what you think about it. I enjoyed it because, like I said before, I like a good revenge plot thing when I feel like it's warranted. This is Happy Anniversary by Chris B. Stokes and Marcus Houston, just dropped on Tubi. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, alright? Shout out to my 108 subscribers. Shout out to the rest of you as well who are not subscribed, but you know you can by hitting that button for me, alright? Peace and blessings to you all. Y'all have a good one.